ceremony. We're excited to share this important event with you, our family and friends. Students, there are quite a few people who nurtured and guided you as you grew from cute little kindergartners we met 6 years ago to the bold, almost sixth graders we see before us now. Those people include your families, each unique and beautiful in their own shape, size, and configuration, all bonded by the love they feel for you. Friends who feel like family, and a caring school staff that include classroom teachers, learning center teachers and aides, PE teachers, many of whom are standing around the auditorium today, an art teacher, music teachers, ramp teachers, volunteers, a garden teacher, science teacher, dance teacher, custodians, and amazing after-school programs, including the one and only Tia. Woo, Tia. Each year I ask the staff what they have to say about the graduating class. Well, I heard lots of great feedback about how energetic you are and how much you love to entertain. Great job walking in. That was kind of a nail biter until the last minute, but they did great. I also heard that you are excellent stewards of the environment. That some of you helped build the Senior Buddy Project, and better yet, some of you have maintained your relationship with your senior buddy, which is a true sign of character. Perhaps the most moving message that I received from staff had this to say about you. Classes come and go, but this group of fifth graders were particularly special to me. They were present and met their challenges. How did they meet their challenge? They told someone their fears. They fought and then asked someone to listen to how they thought it would be a fair way to solve an issue. They asked for the steps to make the change they wanted to see. My kids worked so hard for so long. I had a lot of hope for them, mostly because they learned how to work. I bet all the adults in this room would agree that hard work, grit, and perseverance will help get you where you want to go in life. And you collectively have already shown that inside of each and every one of you. What I hope you heard from this is how loved and accepted you are at Tam Valley. This will always be your home. You can and should visit. I had a graduate in the hall saying, retain me, I don't want to go. You're going to go do great things and you're going to come back and tell us about it. So enjoy whatever life has to offer and come back and tell us about your adventures. So parents, with that said, I have a little logistical request of you. And that is that you show our kids how to be present this morning, meaning that your cell phones are put away. We taught them how to, what is it, Mr. Bean, shake and take and shake, to get the diploma, and then they're going to stop, turn, smile. They all practiced it. So you can take out your cameras and take a photo in that moment. But by putting your cameras away, what you're giving everyone here is modeling for our children how to be present and experience something in the moment and not through a lens. It also helps the people behind you see. And we have Tim Amix, who is an experienced professional photographer here, who has a lens that is better than your best iPhone 10. And you're all getting a copy of the video. So sit back, relax, enjoy the moment, soak it in, be present for your children. And with no further ado, we're going to get to the kids who you came here to see. Each fifth grader was charged with writing a speech to end their fifth grade year. Through a strong vetting system, one student from each class was selected to present their speech during this morning's ceremony. We will begin with a speech titled, Memories of Elementary School. Please welcome Lucy Shalhoub to the stage.
I was afraid because I didn't know what was ahead of me. I started small by finding comfort in the little things, like searching for sequins in the wood chips. Eventually, Miss Katina helped me feel more confident in a bunch of small ways, by encouraging me to continue even when I made mistakes, by helping me learn to create clever drawings with simple steps, and teaching me the beginning steps of reading. Each year has given me its own little piece of magic, 200 days filled with wood chips, with 200 days of wood chips filled with memorable moments that are just like those sequins I found on the playground. Maybe these moments were lucky, or maybe they were part of my teacher's thoughtful ways to impact who I am today. No matter how it happened, it worked. I think it's crazy that I've gone from not really understanding much and being so young, and not really knowing anyone, to learning so much more and having a big group of close friends. I've gone from only adding 1 + 2, writing easy words, and reading Biscuit the dog, to being in 5th grade where I've learned how to divide decimals, taking CAS tests, written multiple 5-paragraph essays, and reading 250-page books on average. From putting shapes together to seeing how they relate mathematically makes me feel like I've grown from being a caveman when I started here to an evolved human going on to 6th grade. Even though I feel like an evolved human going on to 6th grade, I feel just like I did in kindergarten again. But I know things will turn out the same. Except instead of looking for sequins on the playground, I'll find those memorable moments inside me. More knowledge, more strength, more independence, more talent, more confidence, and especially the ability to truly seek inside myself are the real sequins I'm taking with me from this school that I love so much. So I give huge thanks to all of my teachers for have given me this feeling inside myself. Thank you.
We're so fortunate to have the uber-talented and generally great person, Anna Stearns, to lead our students in a few songs. The following 3 songs have become a treasured tradition at Tam Valley graduations. With no further ado, Miss Anna Stearns.
We've been doing the same 3 graduation songs since I started teaching here in 1999. And every year I asked the 5th grade teachers, should we change it up? Should we? So this first one that we're going to do is called Soma Kwaza, and it was brought to the United States by Pete Seeger, one of my musical heroes. And he was very interested in his own folk music, but also in folk music worldwide. And your students have learned many songs that he brought to the States. This one is from the Congo, and it's got a harsh legend attached to it. It's the Bantu people that they became nomadic, but they lived right next to the Congolese jungle. And it was where the food was, but it was also where all the danger was. So when kids were a little bit older than they are now, they had a test. And I'm hoping they were trained for it, but they worked together for 6 weeks in the Congolese jungle to survive and to help each other survive. And when the end of those 6 weeks were up, they came out, and there would be a big ceremony, a big party, new responsibilities in the village. But before they went back to the village, they would have their own ceremony, just as kids, where they would get into the river and they would wash their childhood away. It's the last song that they sung as kids before going back. And your kids have not endured 6 weeks in the Congolese jungle, but they have endured 6 years about and learned a lot on the way. So I'll stop talking. Soma Kwaza.
Awe, Soma Kwaza. Awe,
was written by Isaiah Barnwell, who is a founding member of Sweet Honey in the Rock. If you like this song, look them up. They're all over the place. They're like the Rolling Stones. They've been around forever. They tour the world, starting in Harlem to lift up the kids in their community way back in the 60s. And all of their songs lift the whole world up, really. So this is called We Are. And we typically use another bass bar, but today we're going to have a live accompanist. Stand by them, just a little further away, but still stand by them.
When the night has come and
comes to you from Miss Butler's class. The speech is entitled Teamwork. Please welcome Alden Brown Lewin to the stage.
We've all heard of the ecosystem and how everything works together to survive. The predators eat the prey and keep the population down. The prey eat the plants, keeping the vegetation from overgrowing. The composers are food for the prey and provide air for the entire ecosystem. And the decomposers decompose dead things into nutrients for things like plants. They all work together to survive. Each ecosystem has its own team. And in that team, there are even more teams, like a beehive. All the teams intertwine, benefiting each other. This year, we learned about the ecosystem. And I realized an ecosystem is like a team. Think about it. Every part of an ecosystem does its part to survive. Every teammate does their part for the overall benefit. See, an ecosystem is like a team. But teamwork doesn't just happen in the wild. Teamwork can happen anywhere at any time, whether it's a friend working with a friend or a bee pollinating a flower. Even the smallest things can have teamwork, like a board game. I've learned this over the many years at Tam Valley. For instance, sometimes me and my friends will play games during recess and demonstrate teamwork without even noticing. It's almost like Tam Valley has taught us the skill of teamwork so well that it just comes naturally. This is something that not many schools can accomplish. After all these great years of learning at Tam Valley, it won't be easy leaving, especially now that I've made so many wonderful friendships. But hey, if middle school is anything like the ecosystem, then I know I will thrive.
As the students continue to get settled, we are excited to award diplomas signifying the completion of elementary school. We're going to ask, it's super hard, you might have to sit on your hands, but if you can please hold the applause until the last name is called, that allows every child's name to be heard and everyone appreciated at the end. Ms. Alderson's fourth row, please stand up. Come to the stage. David Keene. Will Hess. Tyler Erickson. Mariana Nazarova. Dara Zolfadori. Anthony Ryapshin. Porthos Oliveira. Will Ms. Alderson's third row please stand up, come to the stage. Claire Benita. Ava Lee. Emma Bloggett. Dexter Burnett. Andrew Martini. Lukman Westford. Dee Dee Levin. Will Ms. Alderson's second row please stand up and come to the stage. James Barbash. Catherine Warda. Elliot Mayberry. Max Fornand. Colin Manny. Theo Marker. Will Miss Alderson's first row please stand up and come to the stage? Demi Hall. Eliana Green. Zoe Pletcher. Devin Curtis. Brady Flatt. And Andrew Kendrick. Matthew. Matthew Kendrick. That's Miss Alderson's graduating 5th grade class.
Will Miss Butler's 4th row please stand up? Heston Mansdale. Gus Fire. Shayna Bella Takusama. Michael Genovese. Lily Danson. Miller Friedman. Will Miss Butler's 3rd row please stand up? Henry Pearson. Dylan Van Doren. Bradley Stanford. Alden Brown Millen. Tyler Whitesburg. Jackson Sword. Will Miss Butler's 2nd row please stand up? James Hunter. Isaac Edelstein. Ryan Murphy. Ella McCain. Maggie McAndrews. Zoe Stern. Will Miss Butler's 1st row please stand up? Miles Kelsey. Penelope Barrios. Kenneth Frost. Colin O'Hara Hay. Rylan Keys. And Avery Blankford. And that was Miss Butler's class.
Will Mr. Gaines' 4th row please stand up? Cole Mack. Natalie Stanford. Liam Roan. Atticus Moore. Dylan Goodman. Bryce Lyons. Will Mr. Gaines' third row please rise? Hank Ballard. Lucia Seligman. Valley Von Prague. Len Eichmann Bernstein. Greenlee Dodge. Colton Reckner. Will Mr. Gaines' second row please stand up? Andrew Cohn. Cecilia Murdoch. Noah Brown Lewin. Henry Thomas. Parker Kelman. Devin Perkins. Jack Bott. Will Mr. Gaines' first row please stand up? Finn Aronsack. West Agar. Liana Eliasov. Lucy Shalhoub. Melissa Verity Avides. Hannah O'Hara Hay. Francesca Porcio. Congratulations to Mr. James.
This morning would not be complete without us thanking our awesome teachers, Ms. Alderson, Mr. Gain, and Ms. Butler. Please accept our heartfelt thanks. You'll notice that the kids have nailed all of their transitions and spots, and the adults are the ones that are like, oh wait, where's that?
Thank you, Ms. Butler, for teaching us in a fun environment that makes us want to learn more. Something that stood out that you did was personal project time.
You gave us your time and objects so we could create things. So now we give you this. Our school will definitely miss you when you leave.
We would like to thank Mr. Gain for always being there when we need help.
Also, we want to thank you, Mr. Gain, for all the things that he has taught us.
Thank you, Mr. Gain.
Thank you, Miss Alderson, for being our wonderful 5th grade teacher this year. You've taught us so many things: how to staple correctly, how to use the right side of binder paper, and how to use proper grammar.
You even went above and beyond by teaching us Spanish. We really appreciate how much you do for us. Thank you.
there's three things they have to do to graduate. One is use the right side of the binder paper, staple correctly, and not say brang. They all graduate.
I'd like to invite David and Lucia to the stage, please.
Every year, the 5th grade students give a parting gift to Tam Valley School. This year, our gift was a beautiful ocean mural painted by Miss Sorrell. The mural is on the Big Kids Playground decorating the slaughter wall.
Mr. L himself said that the smaller fish and the bigger fish represent families. Also, the tiger fish are Tam Valley tigers, and the treasure chest they are hovering above contains the future. We also want to give a huge thanks to all the parents that made this gift possible. We are appreciative and thankful for this gift will be at Tam Valley for many years to come.
We invite you to go to the playground and look at the ball wall. It's a true work of art. Mr. L's in the back of the room, so we can embarrass him right now. Finally, our last student speech focuses on looking to the future. Please welcome Claire Benita to the stage.
Is everyone still awake? Good morning, or as Ms. Alderson says, buenos dias, fellow classmates, teachers, and parents. We are graduating from Tam Valley this week. For me, leaving is hard, but it's bittersweet. The bitter part is leaving a school that's given me so many great memories, like going to the garden with Betsy, music with both Anna and Miss Odessa, library, which unlike the middle school actually has picture books, with Miss Thomas, art with Miss Campbell, the cabaret, science with Science Susan, and of all the field trips, I will always remember the headlands. The sweet part is because we're taking a new adventure, and though it may seem scary, we're all in it together. So when things get hard or look impossible, we'll have this big friendship that we've built throughout the years at Tam Valley, and you can be sure that at least one of us will have your back. 5th grade graduation is one of the many milestones in our lives. We will make mistakes and may have some regrets. But a mistake is like a wound. They heal and make you stronger. If your mom or dad has ever said mistakes are good, but the words just sound like the Charlie Brown teacher in the Peanuts movie, just know that those words are true. I might not be able to copy a poem as fast as Zoe Pletcher, or share my opinion like Dexter Burnett, sing as well as Catherine Werga, be as funny as David Keene, or teach as well as a Tam Valley teacher. But I sure can graduate Tam Valley like Claire Benita. Thank you. I would like to close with a poem called Magic Carpet by Shel Silverstein. If you know it, please say it with me. You have a magic carpet that will whiz you through the air to Spain or Maine or Africa if you just tell it where. So will you let it take you where you've never been before? Or will you buy some drapes and match it and use it on your floor? Thank you.
Introducing James Hunter. Not the first or last time you'll see this boy on stage.
On behalf of our teachers, Miss Myers, and the graduating class, we would like to thank the parent volunteers who made our end of the year celebrations possible. We appreciate all the extra time and effort you put into making our day special. Parents, please take your child's photo from the back wall and a Headlands book from the back table. Yearbooks will be distributed tomorrow at Hockey Park. Graduates, please wait to be excused by Miss Myers. Thank you for coming.
And you are now graduated from Tam Valley. Graduates, please make sure that you take your diploma. And the first row, you may stand up and find your family. Second row, you may stand up and find your family.